Hi guys, welcome back to Silent Partner. You're here with me. I am Teach, and this is the Bible Synopsis. Today we're going to be looking at the book of Micah. So, without further ado, grab a pen, pad, and some type of writing implement so that we can take notes. So, I'm going to be reading through my notes, and while I'm reading through my notes, you should be taking your own notes, and we should be learning together. Okay, if you're here for the first time today, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to check out the library of all the content from the beginning all the way up to Micah. And for those of you who are continuously supporting the channel and watching every week, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also to pass this content on to anyone that you know that can benefit from it. So without further ado, we're going to jump into the book of Micah. Thank you for your support, guys. So the book of Micah is a prophetic book, and it's in the Old Testament. It's attributed to the prophet Micah, who lived during the 8th century BC. Micah's prophecy begins with a poetic declaration of God's coming judgment, emphasizing the devastation that will befall cities like Samaria and Jerusalem because of the people's sins. The book addresses social injustices and corruption prevalent in both the northern kingdom of Israel and the southern kingdom of Judah. Micah's prophecy emphasizes God's judgment against the leaders and elites of society for their exploitation of the poor and their failure to uphold justice. Micah condemns the exploitation of the poor, the greed of the leaders, and the hypocrisy of the religious practices, warning that these sins will lead to destruction and the fall of cities like Samaria and Jerusalem. So throughout the book, Micah condemns the wealthy, the elites, for their exploitation and for their dishonest practices. However, amid these dire warnings, despite the serious tone of judgment, Micah also conveys a message of hope and restoration, foretelling the coming of a future ruler from Bethlehem. It envisions a future where nations will live in peace, swords will be turned into plowshares, and a shepherd king from Bethlehem will lead with justice and compassion and bring peace and righteousness. A prophecy that many Christians interpret as pointing to the coming of the Christ. The book ends with the same theme of Micah, which is encapsulated. The whole theme of Micah is encapsulated in Micah chapter 6 verse 8, which calls for humanity to act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God, highlighting the importance of sincere worship and ethical behavior, especially in society. So overall, Micah's message intertwines themes of judgment, hope, and ethical demands of faith, and highlights the balance between grace and accountability. So in the end, the book calls for repentance and a return to a faithful relationship with God, highlighting his ultimate plan for redemption and peace for all people. And this has been Micah.